been playing around with a new Bluetooth headset lately.
I have. It's the, well, actually, Jim, our beloved leader, Maximus, threw this on my desk, and it's Alepht's latest Jawbone. It's the $80 icon. Threw it into my cubicle and asked me how it holds up compared to other Bluetooth headsets out there. Jawbone, of course, having a fantastic reputation for doing noise reduction-based headsets, and they either fit in people's ears or they don't. It's small. It's like 1 3/4 inches by under an inch by under 3/4 of an inch thick, and it weighs 1/3 of an ounce. Hold that.
Oh.
Yeah, it weighs nothing. It's got 2 controls actually on it. If you look at the bottom, there's a nice, like, you can actually tell it's on or off, and it doesn't turn itself on or off by itself switch right there. And then there's a little, well, basically the other control is a button, like a multi-function button on the end. So if you want to answer a call or ignore a call or do something like that.
Yeah.
And that's it for controls. People either love it or hate it in terms of the fit. It comes with a selection of little, well, here we go. Fit option A, earbud only. Fit option B, earbud and ear loop. So you can basically put either just an ear loop on there. You can, there's English in my sentence here somewhere. Basically, it has a removable ear loop, so you can hook that over your ear if you want to, or you just basically jam one of the earbuds over there and find the one that fits into your ear. And I was actually pretty happy with the way this fits. I can play around and put another one on there real quick, but it's pretty similar to previous designs. It's got a couple of microphones in there, and it uses its Noise Assassin 348 type technology. And like previous Jawbones, the wee nub here, aka the voice activity sensor, needs to touch the side of your head or it won't work, which leads you to the fabulous, I'm putting a Jawbone in my head twist, which always...
Oh, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it, yeah. Okay. It's like, tink, and then twist it 90 degrees to the front of your face. When you do that and you turn it on, it actually tells you how many hours of battery life are left. You can pick the voice. And it sounds actually shockingly good. Aleph claims, or I should say people listening to me found it, when I say shockingly good, like when I called Roger or my wife, they went, oh, it sounds just like you're talking on your iPhone, which is usually like a huge step above what most Bluetooth headsets sound like. Aleph claims 4 hours of talk time, 10 days of standby. I haven't drained it yet, so those numbers sound pretty good to me. I've actually been ignoring the icon's built-in voice. It tells me the battery level, because when you hook it up to an iPhone, when you configure it, it puts a little battery level app next to the iPhone's battery level. So, you know, it basically, the little onboard OS on the icon, which the Aleph people are very excited about, actually tells you, reports back to the phone what the battery level is, right next to the battery level icon for the phone itself. It looks like a little peace pipe, but that's actually supposed to be a Jawbone style headphone.
Through the cracks and
the
chips
cracks
in your iPhone.
and gnarled, yeah. The voices are customizable through Jawbone's MyTalk website. You plug the headset into the USB port of your computer, you launch the MyTalk website, you install the little software, and it does all of your firmware updates, and you can do things like choose a voice, like Rogue, which is a horrible voice I would never want in my ear. And then there's custom applications for the OS that you can dump onto the earbud. Don't get really excited, because custom applications equals like what happens when you press the button on the end here, like pulling up 411 or a voice to SMS program.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, which is probably more customizable than most Bluetooth headsets get. It's tiny. I really like the fact that it's tiny, it weighs nothing. It's got a half dozen different design choices. If you're into, you know, matching multiple headsets to your clothing, you're going to have to buy multiple ones, because these little plastic panels don't snap off. It's a good mic. They call it the Noise Assassin 2.5 with wind reduction. It works actually surprisingly well. I was standing next to a diesel truck in a passing train, and Roger could actually hear me fairly crisp and clearly. It does multi-point Bluetooth connections, so it'll connect to multiple phones simultaneously. On the con side, some people cannot figure out a way to get these to stay in their ears. And there's no manual audio level control. It does audio normalization, which actually worked for me, because I'm sitting next to, as I walked towards the diesel truck, the audio got louder in my ear. I just couldn't jam it all the way to the ultimate, you know, I couldn't change, you can't change the volume yourself, so if that's going to drive you nuts, it's going to drive you nuts.
That would drive me nuts.
It would probably drive you nuts. It works actually shockingly well. I haven't given it the ultimate test, which is trying to talk with the window down on my truck at highway speeds, but pretty much nothing below like a 200-watt
Yeah, don't
stereo
distract
amplifier
yourself too
will
much
work.
trying to test this guy.
What? I can't hear you! $80, I give it a thumbs up, and I actually added it onto the short list. Another one to check out is a Plantronics 875. A lot of people are really liking that one.
Yeah, I have the previous version of this, so I'm looking forward to trying out this one as well. I just use them around the house. I'm not like I don't have a car, so I really have no good time to wear a Bluetooth headset.
People use these on the street when they're walking.
Hate that. Hate it. Hate it. I'm not that guy.
You don't like the cycle?
I will not be that guy.
I don't believe you're saying that. What are you? I'm going to kill you.
No, it was like I was on an airplane one time, and the guy gets on the airplane going to his seat, and he's like having an argument with someone with the headset in his ear, and me and the guy next to me were just like, you look like a crazy person getting on an airplane.
In a really nice suit.
He was wearing a nice suit.
They're always wearing a nice suit. I actually did have somebody walking down the street go, I'm going to kill you, just as they walk by, and I'm like, and the guy
whoa,
realized.
whoa. My bad.